Hey, welcome back. I have now with us Laura Didier. She's here to talk about some of the things. You've been here with us before, and
yes,
we talked about your career and so forth, and we'll kind of review that and then talk about anything you've got coming up right now.
Okay.
But tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, my name's Laura Didier, and I currently do reside right here in Goldsboro. My husband's stationed at the base at Seymour Johnson. He's a pilot over there. So we've actually, though we're from California, we've spent a lot of time out here in North Carolina. We were stationed here from '97 to 2004, and two of our children were born right in Wilson.
Okay.
And this posting has been so far about 2.5 years. So it's kind of a second home for us.
Keep coming back.
We do. We love it. We've got wonderful friends, and it is a great town, of course, for a young family. And now the boys aren't so young anymore. Our oldest is a teenager. He's at high school now.
Yeah, because you mentioned about getting from high school earlier.
Yes, yes. So we've got a high schooler, a middle schooler, and an elementary schooler.
Yeah.
And so as they started coming up and not needing me around as much, I started a career for myself.
Okay.
So I sing jazz.
And I've heard you sing. In fact, I've seen some video clips and so forth also of you singing with the Jim Martinez Trio.
That's correct.
Yes.
That's primarily who I perform with.
How did you get in contact with them? How did that come about?
Well, when my husband was overseas during a remote assignment, he was taken to Greece doing a NATO job, and they did not bring the family along. So we decided to relocate the boys and I temporarily back to our hometown in Sacramento. And at that time, I did have some family support. I had my parents around, and they were very supportive and helpful with the kids. And so I went to kind of an open mic event, and that's where I connected with Jim Martinez, fantastic jazz pianist, and other musicians that were there. They welcomed me into the fold. I had really wanted to embark on this as a career, and so they were very sweet and gracious to allow me to come and join their group.
So now you actually, when you have the time and you can work it out, you travel with them some and or go do events and things like that?
It's a lot of juggling that happens,
Yes.
I'll be honest. I am able to go back to California quite a bit, where we do a lot of our performing back where I'm from in California, and that's where they are all based.
Okay.
But Jim comes out here whenever he can, and in fact he will be here in just a couple of weeks.
That was my next question to ask you. So
he will be.
Tell us what's coming up.
Well, what we're going to do here in Goldsboro is we'll be at the library on November 6th at 2 p.m.
Okay.
And Jim will be primarily giving the lecture, and it'll be on jazz history.
Okay.
So kind of starting from Scott Joplin and ragtime, kind of all the way up to the present, and scattered throughout the presentation, we will do music. Okay. So he's going to do most of the talking this time. We've done a couple other presentations at the library that have been great fun. He's going to take the lead on this one, giving the information, and then we'll present a lot of music too.
All right, that's coming in November the 6th?
November 6th at 2 p.m. at the Goldsboro Library right on Ash.
Okay, so and that's free, open to the public?
It's free to the public, and probably be a little over an hour presentation. And generally, Matt Boland over there is just a doll, and he puts out refreshments for everybody, and he's just a wonderful host to everybody over there. So
yeah, and I would recommend if you like jazz, you're going to want to attend this, because it's going to be really good, I'm sure.
Thanks.
And I've heard him sing. Now, what would you say to somebody that was interested in getting into a singing career like yourself, maybe a mother that has a family, and she kind of feels obligated to be with her family, but she wants to develop this career too? What would you say to her?
Well, I would say if it is something that you're passionate about, then definitely find an outlet for it. And I have found other musicians to be completely supportive. If they see a genuine interest and you're trying to develop your craft, I take lessons, so they can see that I take it seriously and I really want to improve and just listen to all of their advice. Other musicians are very welcoming. You know, it's really a family feeling. So I would say go for it.
Yeah, and I guess having a family that supports you in this as well is a big thing also.
It's huge. It's huge. You have to have the support of your spouse and children, or it really wouldn't be possible for me, especially to try to travel to California and that type of thing. But my folks love it because they get some extra time with me. I fly back and stay with them when I'm performing, and so that, gives them a little extra family time.
Well, Laura, thank you for coming in and talking to us today. I've enjoyed it. Looking forward to this event. I plan to attend.
Oh, wonderful.
So keep that in mind.
Save you a seat.
Do that. Thank you. November the 6th at 2 p.m.
2 p.m.
at the Wayne County Library on Ash Street in Goldsboro. So, Laura, thank you again for being here.
Thanks so much.